Hello everyone, hope you're well, smelling great, enjoying your favourite fragrances today. And so I'm going to do a short video. I don't ordinarily do this. I've literally got thousands of, well not thousands, that's a way over exaggeration. I've got quite a lot of samples through the purchases over the years. Generally, whoever it is that one buys these off, they'll send a few samples. So I've got loads of fragrances I haven't tried, and I just never really get around to doing those type of videos for a sample. However, I'm going to make an exception with this because a very kind gentleman, Mikey, a subscriber, has sent me a few samples, which I'm really grateful for. I didn't expect that, so thank you very much. And I'm going to do a couple of what he sent me because I've never heard of these. I've been collecting fragrances seriously for about a year and a half, possibly 2 years, although I've always had an interest in them, though not to the extent that I've become, I guess, consumed by obsession. So these are two that, as I say, it kindly sent me some more, and yeah, again, thank you for them, and particularly for that Dior Homme 2006. I personally not smelled anything like that, and I was truly amazed by it. But these are two that I'm going to try. The first one is Invasion Barbare, MDCI Parfums, and the other one is HAECKELS PEGWELL Bay. So I might need a little time to get into them. I've never tried these before. I've never heard of these fragrances, and this is what I enjoy about this and doing this, is getting different recommendations and exploring and finding out new things, new houses. So thanks for, you know, anyone who gives me a heads up on a decent fragrance, because I'm always on the look. So I'll get into this. I'm gonna have to turn it off because it'll take some time to unwrap, but we'll do the Invasion Barbare first. Okay, so this is the sample, and you can smell that. That's smelling very inviting. I'm just going to put it on the back of the hand. I don't know anything about this fragrance, so already I'm interested. Yes. Nah, I know nothing. I don't even know what's in this, though it is coming across quite floral, fresh, almost citrusy. It does feel like there might be some backbone to this, so I don't know what it is. Not necessarily a wood. Wow. Yeah, I could really see me wearing this. The occasion would generally probably be a summer occasion for this. I think a hot spring day stroke into summer, this to me would feel like a real performer. I feel the heat would actually help this. Right, so I'm going to have a quick look now what's involved in this. I generally do that on a journey with a new fragrance. Like I'll notice it as I'm wearing it. So this does smell fresh and clean. It does, with floral. That's beautiful. That is. Well, okay, so we'll look at the top notes. Violet leaf. Now I've never smelt a fragrance with violet leaf in, and so the top notes are violet leaf, grapefruit, bergamot. Middle notes are lavender, cardamom, thyme and ginger, and base notes are vanilla, musk, patchouli. So maybe that's why I was picking up the patchouli in the backbone of this. It didn't smell woody. It did smell sort of greening. It's interesting. I was reading the other day, Parfums de Marly have got a new fragrance out, which is centered around violet leaf. So let's have a look when this was This is quite an old fragrance, 2005. I'm going to read some pros and cons out for this. I'm not going to go too in depth because it is a sample. So pros for this is it's masculine and expensive feeling. It does certainly feel quality, masculine. It's got an air of femininity around it. It's difficult to, when categorising fragrance to male and female, it's almost like a betrayal of them because quite a lot of them's crossover. If it works for you and you can pull it off in any given situation, it really don't matter. So yeah, gorgeous, deep and spicy scent. There is a aromatic quality to this, not like a deep, rich, peppery spices, but there is like a herbaceousness to this. High quality perfumery with beautiful lavender and violet notes. Yeah, if this is violet, yeah, I'm gonna have to seek out some other violets, yeah, because I'm really liking it. Seamless blending comes in, no doubt with this. This is just exudes quality. Modern and unique fougere fragrance. Most of fougères I smell aren't generally quite straightforward. This has depth, real depth. Wonderful cardamom note, balanced blend of powdery anise and cardamom notes, suitable for women who love spicy fragrances. Okay, so cons for this: may not be unisex despite some reviewers' claims. Thyme and violet notes may not be appealing to everyone. Possibly, no. And again, for something like that, I'd always encourage someone to perhaps not make the mind up upon first spray, because I had this sort of thing with Iris that I didn't really like Iris. And yet now, over time and over trying out different fragrances and getting accustomed to it, it's right up there with one of my favourite notes in certain fragrances. So yeah, tastes can change. Dry down may turn powdery and nauseating for some. Well, I probably won't have that issue because powdery is right up there for me. Prada Black, I just love the powderiness of that and the sweetness of the tonka in that. So if this goes powdery, yeah, that's my sort of thing. It's beautiful. I can't keep my nose off it. May have too much sillage and longevity for some. Is that a con? Is that not what one pays the money for, I guess, in some occasions? So yeah, if you get good sillage and longevity, I interpret that as value for money. Trying too hard to be both aromatic fougere and spicy oriental. Can it be both? Can it just not be both blended perfectly? Fishy smell on certain skin types. Nothing fishy with this for me. One person agreed with that. So yeah. What can I say? MDCI Invasion Barbare. Oh yeah, it was developed by Stephanie Bakouche, and it's 2005. I'm gonna have to look into her because this has really piqued my interest. So we'll get on to the next one. As I said, just gonna keep these ones short and brief. And this is HAECKELS PEGWELL Bay. Okay, so we have the next one, which is HAECKELS at PEGWELL Bay. So I've looked up PEGWELL Bay, and apparently it's a place in Kent, Thanet, which surprised me actually. I thought of all the places to have a perfume named after, it'd be a place in Thanet, but I've never been, and it might be really beautiful. Yeah, it's an estuary. It's an estuary on the River Stour, north of Sandwich Bay, between Ramsgate and Sandwich. looking into Pegwell Bay, it was a landing site for the Romans for the invasion of Britain by Julius Caesar. So some history to that area. Again, never heard of this house. It's all about the learning and discovering for me. And HAECKELS. So it's a new one on me. Great British. Love it. Have to check. Smell that. Back of the hand again. Just have a... That's orangey, that is. Don't know if there's orange in that, but that's very citrusy. Interesting. Again, these are two killers. These are. I will stick to this one. This is definitely something I would. This has a reminiscence for me for a Parfums de Marlin. I don't know which was first. Ispizon. It's got that orangey, zesty. I don't know if anyone's managed to smell Ispizon, but it's a fougere, and it's actually one of my favourites from Parfums de Marlin. They're discontinued now. Now this has a very, very similar. Wow, that is something I really would wear. This to me, occasion wise, is cold autumn. This has got cold autumn or fresh spring written all over it. That's the times I would probably go for wearing this. Now, obviously, any occasion is suitable if you like wearing it in that occasion. But that's what springs to my mind with this. This has really got me. Let's have a look. Yep, they're based in Margate. Let's have a look at the notes. So, celery seeds, black pepper, and star anise in the top notes. The middle notes are bitter orange, mint, lemon, juniper berries, bergamot, lavender. Yeah, so it is that orange that I'm picking up on. There's loads going off in here. I mean, I'm really probably not doing this justice at all. It's beautiful, that is. And the base notes are Guaiac wood, Agathosma, fir resin, Vetiver, Patchouli. So that is a real strong ground in there. Yeah. And interesting enough, it's very subtle with all those on the base notes. I feel they'll come into play later. Right now, we're just still on the opening. I mean, it's still wet on my hands. Don't know if you can see that. It's so whether that's oily. That's oily. Let's have a quick look at some pros and cons on this. Yeah, it's long lasting, eternal. It's coming up. CR strong, enormous. More male leaning and good value. I don't know if this would be just more male leaning. No, this could easily be pulled off by anyone. There is no pros and cons on this, so I'll read just a few comments. The name of this actually is interesting. It is Pegwell Bay, however, it's a longitude and latitude, and it gives, I imagine the longitude and latitude will take you to Pegwell Bay, so it's sort of like a cryptic clue to try and find out where that is on the map. In case anyone wants to check it up, the coordinates are 51 degrees 19 foot 9 inch north by 1 degrees 21 foot 30 inch east, and that I imagine will arrive you at Pegwell Bay. So yeah, follow them and don't blame me if it doesn't, you end up lost. Yeah, I quite like that idea actually. It's novel, isn't it? Let's be right. These pair of them are killers. Oh, I'll keep going over to that one because it's luring me back. So aka PEGWELL BAY, fantastic herbaceous, masculine leaning in my opinion scent. A lot fresher than the notes may suggest. Gorgeous. It is fresh. I mean, that's still oily on my skin. Look. Which to me, I interpret as that will last. That's gonna, most of my oily fragrances generally last, and I do use oils, fragrance oils as well, and attars. What concentration this is, I don't know. It doesn't say. Yeah, so this fragrance is fantastic, delicious, Anise opening, full of class and elegance, herbs, woods. One of the few fresh fragrances that I can only describe as giving the wow factor. The performance is excellent, and if you garner compliments, then this is for you. Don't doubt it. That is. I'm gonna have to investigate this. I'm gonna investigate both of these actually. Might not be this month or this year. I've got a few in the mail. But yeah, what can I say, Mikey? Thank you very much. The three that I've tried so far, just killer after killer after killer. So it's a Parfum concentrate. It's currently out of stock. It's a pretty reasonable price. Yeah, I'm gonna have to investigate this. Oh, 15% off's come up. So, wow. What can I say? Pair of them, absolute killers. Both. Wow. And thanks for the introduction, because yeah, I'll certainly be looking into these houses. I'll leave it at that. It's just a short video and a little thanks as well. Thanks again, Mikey. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get around to doing too many sample ones because time is of the essence for me, and I work and have many things going off in my life that, yeah, I'll try and do what I can around that. Maybe even looking at doing some shorts or something, and once I get some time, have a look into seeing how shorts work. So yeah, thanks again, thanks for spending time with me, and yeah, I wish you all the best, and yeah, please continue creating value in your lives and environments. Bye for now.